I do see this a lot. So if this is you, you are among lots of friends, and that is recounting something that's already happened, an important thing that's already happened. So, two characters meet, and one of them really needs to share something vital that happened yesterday. So they're kind of telling them about it, and it's like they're telling them the story of what happened yesterday. And it's obvious where this comes from because this is what we do in real life. If you've been rushed to the emergency room because you had a weird allergic reaction to a chocolate biscuit, hope that's not going to ever happen to me, then you're going to tell your friend the next day, oh my God, you won't believe what happened to me. I was eating this chocolate biscuit and oh my God, I had to go to the emergency room, or A&E for us Brits. Of course, that's what you would do. Or you might text them from the emergency room, possibly, depending on the exact state you're in. And that's what we do in real life. But in fiction, too many recounting things that already happened can remove the reader from the story because they're not in the moment then. They're not sharing the moment. They're not experiencing the moment. It's already happened. It's not even on the page, really. It's like it's gone. It wasn't even on the page. Why are we talking about it? And that's something to be really aware of. Like, in my example, if at all possible, depending on your structure of which viewpoint characters you're talking about, if you can switch viewpoint character to the person who was rushed to the emergency room with the chocolate biscuit reaction, do that. Just show it happening, make it a part of the book. If for whatever reason that's not feasible and you need to do it from the point of view of the other character, the one they're telling the story to, at least try and have them know the story at the time. Maybe you could change it so they were there when it happened, they called the ambulance. Maybe they get a text whilst the person's in the emergency room. Maybe a family member contacts them whilst they're still there. Anything to make it more immediate. Be really mindful of telling the reader actions that have already happened because, once or twice in a manuscript isn't going to be a deal breaker, but doing it repeatedly can really take the reader out of the action. So try and be mindful of it.